Hello, everybody. It is still horse boss weekend, and we just broke down how to beat the boss. Now we're going to look at the prizes we get for doing so. And really, you don't have to do much of anything, right? Because they had an oopsie where everything was easy to open and get to the last faction milestone. So hopefully you got better than I did. I got bare bottom, 20k. That is the only thing that I won't miss about Boss is that horrible bag, because they overprice everything on the wall based off of that bag. Regardless, we are here now. This is what we have in front of us. You've got this combination up front where you've got a 200% strap, the new plate, 50. I don't really like the pricing on this. They kind of overvalue these straps. Personal opinion, it's I don't take much value in the 200s yet. Eventually, you're going to want a bunch of them, but at that cost, no, thank you. New plate. Whenever you create 6 or more multis, increase your green gem by 100%. It could pair with a green piper. It could pair with the ministry plate. It could pair with a Will of Cargill. There is so much that buffs green. This was just not needed. We need better than this. 150 to 200 would have been more appreciated, but it is what it is. It's the new plate of the game. This wall, you could get the new plate plus a mini green rumble plus a ministry plate for 120. That's a lot of money for getting a green mini rumble. That's the win right there, is the mini green over the rest of the plates. But it is 3 plates. It's expensive. I'm not gonna lie. That's a heavy spend. The next row, we've got our Ministry of Business. It's fine. It's not worth 75k. It's not better than the Enigma. It's not better than the Mic Drop. Those two are far better plates. If you happen to max the bag out, man, get you one of these classic rumbles between the green and the yellow. It's you're going to get more use out of them than you will the ministry plate, and that's just being honest. The Will of Cargill, you're not going to choose any of these plates over the new plate, so we're not going to talk too much over them. The Bloodsucker you could get for way cheaper off the MLC month-long Prizewall, so skip that. Botch Slap has been offered way cheaper in the past. The Row Break one we haven't seen a whole lot of, but I'm gonna be honest. There's very few spots currently in the game that it's that impactful that you want to get that over anything else, right? I'm still grabbing the new plate over those, even though I'm not a fan of it. I'm gonna get one because it's gonna be good for my Batista. Wink, wink. Batista's gonna be fantastic with it. So. He's already good. It's just going to make him better. So definitely looking. I'm grabbing it just for Batista in mind. The rest of the plates are fine. Let's say you don't get to the new plate for whatever reason. Then get yourself anything that you might be missing from down here at the 21k. Maze Crown. Total Silence. You do not want to grab the USO cap. It shows that it does decent damage, 150%. Wow, they have not made anybody that is good for since 6-star bronze. 6-star bronze was the last time that USO cap was relevant. Mark of a Hero, usually it's only 75%. Again, not worth taking over anything else. The Hunter's Medallion hasn't been relevant since 6-star Silver, where you could use it on and finish the story Cody. I don't think it's been good since him. And Heart of Jade, just not many homes that's you got to have that. Jacob for his sub build, it's good on, but that's really going to be about it in the current meta. And then the Cascade plates are just spare change, right? At 2,500, they are just spare change. The straps are way too expensive, so we're going to skip past that. We're not worried about any of the metal bundles or strap parts. Those are all spare change. Again, if you didn't want more plates, you could get 100,000 of the strap parts if you didn't want any of these. Because I know I've got a bunch of them. I might only have one deafening silence, but one is enough. Flipping over. Man, I've got a big question. Why? 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 Do they have somebody forget that they just gave them out twice recently? Like the whole set? it's, I mean, for them to take up that much space in an event when they just gave them all out is just absurd. I don't get that. There's not a bad gear outside of the McCool because they were free. You don't want to pay for them at all, right? So there's not a bad gear on this board, with the exception of these three down here. Which three are we talking about? New. No. Why did we say no on Rhea? Rhea's fine without her gear. First of all, she is absolutely fine without her gear. Secondly, that price tag is not even close to worth her gear. She's good with her gear because you don't have to worry about MP down people, and you're able to better use her move damage build, but most of us don't play move damage. By most of us, I mean almost 90% are not playing Rhea move damage. So there's no reason to blow that. That's at a spend level. This is spend. No. Very few people are running Tiffy anymore. Surprisingly, that's her Christmas gear. I'm surprised they put that one and not the other one. I guess the other one is more rare than the Christmas one, but rarely do they do sweater gear outside of Christmas events. And nobody's using this Stacy. It's you could do some things with her, I'm sure, but nobody's actually using her. Beck's very, very good. If you're able to get that for free, then by all means, she is fantastic with her gear. And again, all of these ladies, there's no right or wrong between McCool, Julia. I would maybe wait on this one unless you just don't have anything else to buy with your currency, but then why did you spend, right? We spend with a purpose. The purpose is the Prizewall. Hopefully that's why you spend it, not just for loot, because loot will always let you down. These don't make sense. So they screwed up the faction event, right? Everybody maxes pretty quick. They also screwed up these. You don't need 3 tokens to unlock this. You don't need 3 tokens to unlock that. You don't need 3 tokens to unlock that. You do need 10, I think it was. It was something like 10 or something to unlock this one. And you're not really using anybody off of it anymore. The game's moved past this evolution moment. This is still a good moment. And I think you just need 1. Double check, but I think you just need 1. It might be 3, though. It may very well be 3. But it's still good for live. But again, if it is 3, then if you've got spare change, grab it at the end. But if not, don't focus on it because whoever designed the Prizewall screwed up. Shards. If you got everything else, shards. That's what I'm after. I kind of don't like that they put all the shards as one time offer. Again, I don't get that. If you're not chasing live, please do. 150, look how cheap those are. Look how cheap these are at 15K. Live is day and night difference between Jacqueline. Just lights out better. Jacqueline doesn't even come close. It's Liv almost doubles what Jacqueline does, even without doubling up. So there's that. Sherry, anytime Sherry shards are available, you need to chase them, although it is a very low amount. So if you're like 3K away, maybe not off this prize wall, because you're going to use half your wad in order to get that. What else do we have? Econ. We don't worry about Econ from prize walls. That's it. Again, I would encourage you. This isn't worth the price of admission. This price point is fine. And then I feel like this is just really, really high. This one, maybe if you did a light spin and got Stephanie, right? You should be able to get there. Absolutely not. I'm going to say no. That's a lot of spend to get that for a green rumble. I'd wait for the next wall that it shows up on. No, because of the month-long MLC, you could get that out of feud bags. Botch slap, we've gotten way cheaper. Other walls, maybe a row break. Again, not using it on anybody currently. It is good with a yeet on Randy Savage. You could technically use it on what's his butt, Howdy as well. You could throw one on Abby. So there's homes. It's just not in high demand. This has been in feud boxes for a long time. You should have a couple of these. If you don't have one, it's not a bad plate to get, but maybe get the new one over it. It really depends on what you need more of, right? This has way more homes than the new green one. The new green one, I've identified maybe 5 that it's truly impactful on. This is a showdown strap, or plate, excuse me. You can get it off the showdown wall. No. Nah. Yes. If you didn't get to the 37 for the new plate, Maze Crown really does have a lot of homes. That's been one of the most beneficial little mini rumbles that they've come out with. And then the rest of the plates, not so much. That's going to be about it. And again, you can't go wrong with any of the gears. One is not necessarily better than the other. I think you are going to have to spend to get to any of the good gears. Just makes kind of sense with that. Except for Becky. Hers is really good, and you could get it at what I believe should be free or close to free. Maybe depending on where you ended up with the faction rewards. Both of these are fantastic. This is a spin level. This is a free level, and they've offered this moment a couple times. If you don't have this moment, please get it. This is a truly... There is nothing more important on this wall than this women's evolution moment. I don't believe. It is fantastic. That needs to be priority. And I think this is at a 3. So if it's your last token for it, by all means grab it. Very cheap. But that's going to be it. Nice short video. We're not worried about gear chips. We get enough of those in Flash Feud. There's very few gears out of those chips that are even worth still using. So there's that. Shards, it's get what you need. Not a bad wall. This is part of the new, more rewarding, blah 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 that they came out with. They got a little bit of everything on this wall, right? So it's definitely not a bad wall. The prices are a bit high, but that tends to be the case with Boss, the way that they've done it over the past, um, where because of the RNG, they inflate everything, even though they're giving 95% of the community is going to get right at the bottom the least, and then your other 5% is going to get a mixed bag, with 1% getting the max. So you got plates, you got shards, you got gears, you got moments, you got a little bit of everything. So nothing's really priority on this wall. Even the new plate, I wouldn't call it priority, just because it's not game changing. It's better. It's making the game better, but again, they have not been pushing the needle when it comes to these 100%. They need to start going higher with these. I would like to see even a 150 to show that you're making plates for the 6-star gold meta, because they made the yellow equivalent of this in 6-star silver. So we need better in the game, including that. So good luck to you and your team this weekend. Make smart decisions. Wait till the very end. Wait till the event's done before claiming anything, unless you've already, you got to your target, the main thing, the most expensive thing that was on your list. Then sure, but for me, I wait till Monday at reset before I even start thinking about grabbing something off the prize wall. So make good decisions. Later.